Morning everyone, welcome to your first online English lesson. And today we're going to be looking at using relative clauses in our writing. So what's a relative clause? Firstly, it adds extra information to a sentence. So it adds. The information that it adds relates to the noun that it follows, which is why it's called a relative clause. And it comes immediately after the noun it's relating to. And finally, it's introduced by a relative pronoun. And there are 5 relative pronouns: who, which, that, whom, and whose. So today we're just going to look at the first 3 because they're the simpler ones to use. And then next time we're going to look at whom and whose. So I've got some very simple sentences here. I'm going to show you an example each of who, which, and that. So I'm going to talk it through as I think about it. So my first sentence is the witch sat on the cat. Oh dear. I need to put something in, a bit more information I want to include about the witch. So what could I say about this witch? Well, I think perhaps she'd lost her glasses. So the witch is a person. Because she's a person, I'm going to use the pronoun, the relative pronoun who. That's only used for people. So the witch who needed an eye test. Sat on her cat. I've added extra information. It's a relative clause and it's introduced with the relative pronoun who because she's a person. Now, because this is extra information, the key point of the sentence is the witch sat on the cat. Any type of additional information needs to be separated from your main clause with commas. So I need to put a comma after which and a comma after eye test. The witch who needed an eye test sat on her cat. Very simple one to start with. Let's have a look at the second one. The cat attacked the witch. Can't say I blame it. The cat is not a person, so I can't use who this time. So I'm going to include a relative clause that starts with which. The cat. I wanted to include something about the cat. The cat which was now very angry. Attacked the witch. Again, the purpose of the sentence is the cat attacked the witch. That's the main clause. So we're going to separate our relative clause with commas. So I need one after cat, one after angry. The cat, which was now very angry, attacked the witch. And finally, I'm going to have a look at that. That is slightly different. That can apply to a person or a thing, and it's if it is essential to the meaning of the sentence, if it's vital. Now, I hope you can see the bottom here. I might move it up a little bit. So my sentence is, the broomstick flew away. Okay? Now, I don't want it to be any old broomstick. I want it to be a very specific broomstick. I want it to be the broomstick that the witch tried to sit on. Okay? So that's important. It's not any old broomstick that flew away. It's actually the broomstick that the witch tried to sit on. We need that bit in the sentence. That's important. The broomstick and I'm going to put a little arrow there because that's where that relative clause is going to go. The broomstick that the witch tried to sit on flew away. Because it's essential to the meaning of the sentence, and you can't see it, because it's essential, we do not use commas. If we took that out, although it would still make sense, it wouldn't get across the key meaning of the sentence. Okay, so we've looked at the three types. We've looked at who, which and that. Who introduces a relative clause about a person. Which introduces a relative clause about anything that's not a person. And that's at the bottom of my sheet, introduces a clause that's vital to the meaning of the sentence. So I'm going to send you some work out to do. I'm going to get you to practice writing some of your own relative clauses. And then next time we will look at whom and whose. Have fun, guys. See you later. Bye.